Hey, what is up? What's happening? What's going on? Happy Tuesday. I hope you are doing well. Today, I thought I would talk a little bit about social media scripts to recruit more people into your network marketing business. Let's have some funsies. Let's rock and roll. What's up, Netta? Willie B in the house. Lucas, Judy, Brian, Sean. Lisa K, hey. All right, Aru. Awesome. Welcome. And let's make it happen. By the way, if you share this and drop me a comment that you shared, I'm actually going to give away some of our script books. And so the script books you can actually get. I'll post a link so it's nice and easy for you. Let me see here. Please hold. All right, and we do have these in Spanish too. You just change the link on the page. There you go. I posted it in the comments. Those who want that script book. For us, what we teach is there's two levels of scripts. I guess there's a few levels, okay? But the script books are basically how to overcome objections, how when they hit you with the, we actually have a bunch of questions in here for you too. So there's actually a lot in here. Like, how to answer, how much are you making with it? Is this a pyramid? My friend gives it to me at their cost. I have to talk to my spouse first. Love to, but can't afford it. Like all of these things are in here. Hold on. Yeah. There's just so much in here, so much, and so be sure to check that out. Bam. All right. So I posted the link in the comments. So here's the different, and we'll focus in on a few different parts of it. Here's the different levels, and feel free to drop these as a comment. But one, reach out scripts. Okay, reach out scripts. Two, follow-up scripts. Three, objection scripts, which this is mainly what this one's for. This is mainly objection scripts. And then four, closing scripts. Okay, so number one, reach out scripts. Now, let me tell you where to find all of these things. Number one, for reach out scripts in Rank Makers, if you're a rank maker, go into the Units tab and go into I forget exactly what section it is, but it's like build rapport or get to the point. That talks about reach out scripts. Number two, follow-up scripts. That is in the Units tab of Rank Makers under My Crazy Follow-Up. Number three, objection handling, which is more this book. There are some in Rank Makers. They're a little scattered. This one's really condensed on pretty much every objection you could possibly have. Number four, closing scripts. That's the closing blueprint inside the Units tab of Rank Makers. So for $20 a month, you get access to almost all of them. This is kind of a separate thing. And the reason we created this as a physical thing is that when you're prospecting on your phone or on your computer, it's just easy to have this little thing with you. So like bring this with you when you travel and that sort of thing. But let's talk a little bit about reach out scripts. So one of the things other social media influencers and trainers bash me about is that we teach a very simple way of reaching out to people. Okay, very, very simple. And the argument is, hey man, that Higdon over there, he's teaching spamming. He's teaching to, that you don't have to build rapport, and that's blasphemy. Here's the deal. If I was teaching realtors, right, which I have taught realtors. I've taught realtors. I've taught insurance salespeople. I've taught real estate investors. I've taught other professions how to do stuff, how to close more, how to market, how to position themselves as an expert or become more credible. Like I've taught those kind of things. Network marketing is a little different because everything that you teach, you need to ask yourself, Can someone that never finished 6th grade do that thing you just taught? Can someone that has no influence, no following, can they do what you just taught? And someone who's never read a book on sales or persuasion or marketing or anything, can they do what you just taught? And so if you run all training through those filters, you'll find that most training doesn't fit that, right? It's usually more complicated. So to someone who is an extrovert and an influencer, like double bang there, saying, go build rapport, just go build rapport, right? That makes sense for them. For the extrovert, for the influencer, go build rapport, they can hear that themselves and say, yeah, that makes sense. Just ask them a couple questions and pop the question. Blah, 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 blah. But for most people, most of the planet are not extroverts. Most of the planet introverts. Most of the people in network marketing, not extroverts. Most of them are introverts. Most of the people on the planet are not influencers. Most of the people inside network market are also not influencers. Now, there are some that are, of course, like in anything. There are extrovert influencers for sure, but they're 2%, 5% of any organization. Like there's so many more either introverts or non-influencers or introverted non-influencers, right? There's just way more, times 10 easily, times 20 actually. So at least times 20 are introverts, non-influencers. So when you tell that person, okay, the 95% of your organization, just go build rapport. Just go build a neutron bomb. Just go conduct some quantum physics. Got it? Right? Same thing. They don't know what the hell you're talking about. They don't know what? Build rapport. So here's what happens. When you say things, when you lazily say things like go build rapport, right? When you're just lazy in your training and you just leave them to their own devices, half of them aren't going to do anything because they don't know what you mean. Like, how do I build rapport? I'm not well versed in that. And then the other half will just go make friends. They'll just message people. Your family is really good looking. Wow, what a pretty pair of shoes you're wearing. And they'll be exhausted, working their fingers to the bone, never asking anyone to join their business. Just and so we teach very simple scripts. Now, do they work? That's always the question. So I want to read you something. This was posted this morning by one of our clients, Jennifer Welshins. Jennifer, give me a shout out. I love you. I joined TEC, which is our top end mastermind, top earner club. I joined TEC back in November and really drug my feet in feeling comfortable with using his reach out scripts. But I was drowning in Messenger and building rapport and not getting the results I felt I should have been given the work I was putting in. So she was working really hard trying to build rapport and not getting results. It took Ray saying, if you want different results, try something different to make me take a chance. Turns out I hate small talk. Who's with me here? I hate it. When a stranger reaches out to me and says, hey, you have a beautiful family, I'm just like, thank you. Appreciate it. What do you want? What do you want? Share with me. What do you want, man? Why me? And what do you want? Do we know each other? Why me? And what do you want? Those are the three questions I'm going to have on my mind if you reach out to me and I don't know you. Okay. Turns out I hate small talk and love getting to the point much faster. I'm working less, and getting better results by getting to the point faster. As a result, pay attention to this part, we recently hit a $220,000 bonus, all from using his scripts. Thank you so much to Ray and the crew and the TEC family. If you're questioning whether to give TEC and Ray's coaching, well, I'm thinking you can't afford not to. All right. So appreciate you, Jennifer. So by the way, we have hundreds of testimonials like that of people that were frustrated, burnt out, just working their fingers to the bone, not getting results, trying to build rapport, that just switched to a different way of showing up. And so and you want to think about that. And by the way, before I go into it, I'm going to share the exact script that we suggest here in a minute. If you want me to, should I share that? I know some of you already know it. But before I get into that, I just want to give you a heads up that if you like this kind of information, we are actually having our event next week. believe it or not. And although you probably can't pack the family up and travel to Orlando, that would be being very unreasonable and playing big. So you could watch from home. And so if you'd like to watch from home, our 3-day event, which you can right now get for less than $100, and you get 11 bonuses just for hopping in it, head on over to higdongroup.com/livestream. higdongroup.com/livestream, and the link is in the actual description. And so what are these scripts? Okay, so remember, I had to think of something that someone who left 6th grade could follow, someone who's never read a book on sales or persuasion could follow, someone who didn't have a business background, an MBA or anything like that, someone that didn't have influence, that had no followers. If they post a picture of a breakfast burrito, they do not get 100 comments saying, "Oh man, that's awesome, way to go, girl," right? They don't get that stuff. And so the very, very simple script, and it comes with one warning, okay? So this simple script works. It's worked over and over and over for so many people out there. However, there's a warning. And the warning is who it doesn't work for, which I'm actually glad about, who it doesn't work for is existing network marketers. You see, existing network marketers, many of them, they like to beat up on their own more than they like to actually get results. And so if you use this with an existing network marketer, they're going to bash you. They're going to say, "Hey, you didn't build rapport. You didn't play tiptoe through the tulips with me. You didn't, play footsies with me for 6 months," and then pop the question, "Hey, wait a minute," right? And so do not use this to attempt to recruit other network marketers. And by the way, there are more non-network marketers than there are network marketers. Let's stop cannibalizing the industry and let's go get some people not already in it, right? Look at existing network marketers as married. They're off the market, right? They're happy in their happy organization. Assume that. Now, if they reach out to you and say, "Hey, I'm no longer happy in my marriage, what you got over there?" That's a different story. And I'm obviously not talking about marriage. I'm talking about in their company. If someone's disenfranchised from their company and they reach out to you, that's a different story. But for you to reach out to someone in another company, it's a little sleazy, not a big fan of it, and this script was not designed for that. So here it is. You ready for that? Here's the script. And so the script is, when you reach out to someone you do not know, and by the way, why do I say cold market, right? People you don't know. Well, anyone can do it. Maybe you're on here and you have a burnt out warm market. Maybe your friends and family don't want anything to do with you. They don't want anything to do with your business. Now, I hope that's not the case. And should you ask them anyway? Sure, go for it. But there are people that enter into network marketing that do not have the advantage of supportive friends and family. We design stuff for those people because if it'll work for those people, it'll work for anyone in the world. Anyone. Right? So here it is. So if I want to reach out to someone that I do not know on social media, I want to answer the 3 questions as quickly as possible. Do we know each other? Why am I messaging them? What is it that I want? Now ask yourself, would you like that too? If a stranger reaches out to you, do you like them just playing pitter patter through the tulips? Do you like them just playing footsies with you and saying, "Oh, you got a beautiful family. Oh, what is it that you do? Oh, is it blah, 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 blah," and then finally hammering you with their opportunity, right? Do you prefer that? Or would you rather have someone get to the point? Okay. Me personally, I'd rather have someone get to the point. I'd rather know, why me? Do we know each other? What do you want? I would love that up front. So here we go. So if I'm reaching out to someone that I do not know, let's say they're in Topeka, Kansas. And so I reach out to them, I say, "Hey, remember the 3 things? Hey, I know we don't know each other. Let me ask you, is that straightforward? Am I being straightforward there?" Yeah, I am. Okay. I know we don't know each other. I see that you're in Topeka, Kansas. I'm looking to expand my business in Topeka, Kansas. I'm telling them, why them? Of all the people, I'm sitting on the couch in my gym shorts. I got pork rind stains on my t-shirt, right? Why them? Why is some stranger reaching out to them? I'm telling them, I see you're in Topeka, Kansas. I'm looking to expand my business in Topeka, Kansas. Are you looking to expand your business in Topeka, Kansas? I hope so, unless you're not open there, right? So whoever you're messaging, as long as your business is open there, you should be reaching out to them and you should be wanting to expand there, okay? 3rd part, would you be open to taking a look at what it is that I'm doing? If not, no big deal. Now, the rapport psychopaths that are other network marketers, if you reach out to them with that, they'll say, wait a minute, you didn't compliment me. You didn't talk about my family, my occupation, my recreation, my Emancipation Proclamation. You didn't talk about any of these things. How dare you? You aren't going to get results with those people. Do not reach out to existing network marketers with this script. Ain't going to work. But ask yourself, before network marketing, when you were a normal, right? You were just a normal. You were just walking around, just kind of enjoying things, and you could easily ask for directions, and life was just different than it was now, right? And so when you were a normal, if someone said to you, would you be open to taking a look at what I'm doing? If not, no big deal. How offended would you be? And are you offended because they said it was no big deal if you didn't want to? What exactly offended you? And so did they say, hey, are you open to giving me your credit card? Hey, are you open to emailing me your social security number? Hey, are you open to joining my team because I need to hit a quota? Hey, are you open to purchasing because it's buy one, get one? I didn't say any of those things. I said, are you open to taking a look? And if you're not, no big deal. Now, here's what I know. Theorists that have studied rapport building, whether they're getting any kind of results or not, they're like, well, that doesn't seem like it'll work. Why don't you try it? Why don't you try it like Jennifer did? Like Jennifer did to hit a $220,000 bonus. Why don't you try it? Why don't you try it like my buddy Charlie did to rank advance 9 times in his organization? Why don't you try it? And just again, the warning, you send it to an existing network marketer, they're cannibals. They're going to eat you. They're going to bash you. They're going to say, here's this person sending me this crazy message that doesn't even mention family, occupation, recreation, emancipation, right? Doesn't even mention any of that stuff, okay? Do not use it on existing network marketers. Use it on all the normals, all the other people that need the benefits of your product or service and your opportunity. Now, if you want those other scripts, you want to be inside of rank makers. If you want the follow-up scripts, if you want the closing scripts, the objection scripts, we have some in rank makers and we have some in this little book here. If you like this kind of training, grab Livestream. Grab Livestream at higdongroup.com/livestream. It is a ridiculous price you're getting 11 bonuses before the event even starts. You get added to our group, you get to participate in the group, have a lot of fun, and I hope you do it at higdongroup.com/livestream. All right, so let me see if you got some questions for me. Bash me, man, hit me. All right, so Megan says, what do you do when there's no response? It's been read, but no reply. So just so you know, I'm Facebook strong. I survived tens of thousands of non-responses. Like hey, not all heroes wear capes. You know what I'm saying? And some when they hear my story of surviving non-responses, I mean, there's no reason to erect a statue. I mean, you don't have to sing songs about how I survived non-responses. Okay, I'm being a little sarcastic here. So what? So what? I cared more about my activity than their response. Now, we have methodology. In the My Crazy Follow-Up in the Units tab in Rank Makers, we have what to say when they don't respond. We have a 4-day response and a 30-day response that actually will greatly increase your chances of getting a response, but you need to not care about non-responses. Who cares? So what? Message more people. I survived tens of thousands, and again, I'm not trying to say I'm a hero. I'm just an average, ordinary guy that right? I'm joking with you. It's just not a big deal. Non-responses are not a big deal. And so get over it, and I would suggest watching My Crazy Follow-Up in the Units tab. Okay, bam, bam. See, Shaz, I appreciate you being honest, Shaz. Shaz says, I'd rather have someone get straight to the point, right? I mean, wouldn't we all? Don't we all know this? But no one else is teaching this. Everyone else is taking the popular road of you got to be friends with them. You got to build a rapport with them. They got to know, like, and trust you. They got to know, like, and trust you. And I'm going to ask you this question. Let's say that you were crazy like I am, man, and you decided one day you're just going to cold call people like a psychopath, right? And you're just a nutcase, right? And so let me ask you this. If you were just picking up the phone and you were just cold calling people, what would you say to them? Strangers, total strangers, what would you say to them? Hello there. Hey, how you doing today? How goes it? Oh, good. You got kids? What is it that you do? Can you imagine? Can you comprehend someone calling you? You'd be like, who the hell is this? Get the hell out of here. But what if I called you and I said, hey, listen, I'm calling you because I see you're in Albuquerque and I'm looking to expand my business in Albuquerque. You want to make some extra money with me? If you're open to it, great. I'll share more. And if not, we'll hang up right now. Now, does that mean I get 100% yeses? Of course not. Of course not. No one does. No one gets 100% yeses, right? But does that make more sense than me saying, oh, you got kids? Oh, great. Awesome. Now, let me just preface something. If you're on here and you are extroverted and you are, or you are an influencer as well, then you can use build rapport scripts. They're going to work for you. Because if you have a following, if people like look up to you and respect you, then they're going to work for you. And this may be part of the confusion because you use them, they work like crazy. But your truck driver teammate, your substitute teacher teammate, your mechanic teammate, your mattress salesman teammates, they try it and it doesn't work for them. Why is that? Because they don't have your level of rapport building skill, your extrovertness, or your influencership. And so you have to understand, is my stuff designed for the people at the lowest common denominator, the lowest level of abilities, right? And that's not we're not making fun of them or anything like that. But if you build something that, if you teach something that an 8-year-old can do, then you're going to have some duplication. If the only time you get duplication is when you recruit a rock star, your stuff's broken, man. Your stuff's broken. Yep. There you go, Aaron. Appreciate you sharing. All right, awesome. I'm going to hop off here. I think I'm going to do some kayaking. Man, the weather here in Florida is amazing right now. It's just awesome. So I'm thinking I'm going to hop on the kayak. But if you like this kind of training, you will love our live stream, our social media super summit. Watch it from home, higdongroup.com/live stream, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.